Rise and shine, Vikings.
I'm Allison.
And I'm Augie.
Today is Friday, January 10th, and we're following a Day 4 schedule.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and now for a moment of silence. There is a mandatory meeting for all players hoping to sign up for boys lacrosse this Wednesday in the all-PE room, where they will be discussing the upcoming season, setting expectations, and talking about fundraisers. If you have any questions, see Coach Donnelly.
December Student Leaders of the Month have been nominated by their teachers for academic excellence, outstanding effort, and spectacular citizenship in and out of the classroom. December Student Leaders of the Month are
Jada Curley, Stevie Perullo, Christian Bonnerpain, Hannah Capone, Sarah Fusillo, Joseph Romano, Lexi Hester, Ella McCary, Ronald Mesa, and Ben Prue.
Here's what Ms. Kearney had to say about Sarah Fusillo. Sarah is a positive role model to all her fellow students and art club members with her enthusiasm, willingness to experiment, and boundless ideas.
It's my New Year's resolution to be a Student Leader of the Month.
Speaking of resolutions, we hope that everybody is staying committed as we are beginning the new year.
I wonder what the rest of the student body's resolutions are.
Me too. Catherine caught up with many students and faculty to get their insight on that.
Happy New Year, everyone. We can finally put 2019 behind us and not only enter a new year, but a whole new decade. For some, this year means graduating and going to college. And for others, this decade is where we make major life choices.
With the new year comes many opportunities, and it's important for everyone to also set aside goals for themselves. Some people join the gym, kick bad habits, or do things for the first time. We caught up with people around the school to ask them what some of their New Year's resolutions are.
My New Year's resolution is to be more healthy and go to the gym more.
My New Year's resolution is to make every day here at Winthrop High School count because I don't have that many left.
My New Year's resolution for 2020 is to only emit positive vibes in Donnelly's Period 3 digital media class because we've been really negative lately and Donnelly's getting a little mad. So, yeah.
My New Year's resolution, only save the tears for the pillow.
My New Year's resolution is to try to convince Mr. Walton to give moderately easy tests.
My New Year's resolution is to read more because reading is knowledge.
My New Year's resolution is to become TikTok famous.
My New Year's resolution is to start exercising more and getting in shape. One way I will be doing that is I'm going to try to eat one hard-boiled egg every single morning. I don't really like eggs, but I need the protein. I'm trying to get Bath for summer, college, Baja, year to Chanel. See you guys, Baja 2020. Love you all.
My New Year's resolution of 2020 is to not have a bad case of senioritis because it's already kind of starting for me and it'll end to a rough ending of this year. So
my New Year's resolution, I guess, midterms are coming up, so obviously I want to study hard and do good in those. We have pretty much 2 more quarters left, so. And as a senior, I just want to finish strong, get good grades, finish it up well, go to a good college.
Okay, so what is my New Year's resolution? Very simple. To treat the kids at Winthrop High School better, even better than I do right now.
My New Year's resolution is to use my phone less. You know, the app screen time says I use it a lot, so I'm going to try and cut it down now.
I have 2 New Year's resolutions this year. One of them is to get a girlfriend by the end of this year, end of my senior year, and then my second is to collect as many comic books as I can and get in training to become a professional wrestler.
Thanks, guys. Good luck on maintaining all those goals. I know I'll try my best to keep up with mine. Back to Allison and Augie in the studio.
Thank you, Catherine. Very cool.
We're excited to see what 2020 has in store for everybody.
With the new year comes new clubs like the Best Buddies Club.
This club supports friendship as well as unity, building relationships while providing a safe environment with a welcoming atmosphere. The Allies Club is a new club at WHS. The Allies Club offers students the opportunity to get together to discuss social issues and plan activities related to diversity. The club will also include topics inclusive to the LGBTQ community. This club will empower students to become leaders and role models within our school and allow students to show their leadership, creativity, and passion for protecting their friends and family. If you're interested in joining the Allies Club, there will be a meeting Monday right after school in room 109. Please see Ms. Del Solio or Mr. Kearney if you have any questions.
We caught up with Carolyn for more information on the clubs.
Thanks, guys. Best Buddies Club is a brand new club here at Winthrop High School. This club promotes acceptance, tolerance, and being kind to one another. They met for the first time on Monday, but they have big plans for the future. Best Buddies is a national organization, established with the idea of improving school culture through the act of making new friends. Headed by Mr. Cross, the Best Buddies Club hopes to offer a safe spot for students to go and socialize with others. Here is Mr. Cross and some student members of the Best Buddies Club with more information.
So last year we were approached by a few people from the Best Buddies team, Mr. Crombie and I, and they were interested in seeing if Winthrop wanted to join the Best Buddies program. I think they had heard about our Spread the Word campaign. They came to watch it that year. So yeah, after we sat down and met with their team, we decided that it would probably be pretty cool to get started here at Winthrop High School.
Best Buddies is an organization that really just promotes inclusivity and making friends throughout the school.
I feel like on behalf of all of us, we decided to join this club because it's a great way to make friends in the school, and it also provides inclusion for all in the community as well.
We had our first informational meeting the other day, but our first event is going to be at the end of the month, and we'll make sure to be giving updates to the school, and it's an open door. You don't have to sign up or anything. Anyone in the school is welcome to join.
For the Best Buddy Club are really to get it to be as student-led as possible and have our students kind of work with each other and come up with ideas and events that they'd like to coordinate, and maybe even get together with some other Best Buddies programs in the area. Yeah, but really try to promote like inclusion and get those students, whether they have disabilities or they're just students that might have trouble making friends, kind of get them involved and create a nice spot for everybody to come and have fun.
Basically, we're just gonna get like a bunch of people and we're just gonna hang out in Mr. Cross's room for the first event, do a few icebreakers, get to know each other, and it's basically just gonna be like a nice little hangout, just to have fun.
Yeah, we really just want to make like a really safe and like friendly community where people can just come and hang out and make friends with people they may not see in the school otherwise.
And it's not something just for Winthrop, it is seen across like the whole country itself. So we're hoping that down the line we'll be able to pair with other schools and meet with their Best Buddies program and just broaden everything.
We just had our first meeting the other day. It was more informative. So we had a couple people come down and we just explained what the club would be about. And we plan to have our first kind of meeting where we'll do icebreakers and things like that. But typically, I think a meeting will kind of involve friends and have a good time, things like that. So, yeah.
Let's hang out in Mr. Cross's room. We want to maybe like take a few people and go to a few games or go to lunch some days and just hang out of school as well.
Well, there you have it. Best Buddies Club is every Monday after school. Make sure to stop by room 109 and check it out. That's all we have for this week. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Carolyn. Very cool.
We hope that everybody considers joining these exciting clubs.
Speaking of exciting, winter sports are certainly heating up with hockey and basketball really building up a crowd.
Congrats to girls basketball on their 55-17 win over Charlestown, leading the way for the Lady Vikes were Mara Dor with 18 points and Caroline with 11 points.
Also congrats to the girls swimming team against Salem, with Mary Lawler getting sectional time, as well as the team getting first place in 6 events. Here's Evan with more on the sports update.
Thanks, guys. And as we've seen over the past few weeks, winter sports are all in gear and they're in the heart of their seasons right now as they look to move forward and look to make pushes towards playoffs. And this week we're going to focus on basketball, hockey, and gymnastics. The boys hockey team hosted Gloucester this past Saturday in a thrilling game. They unfortunately lost 3-1 in a game that could have gone either way, with the goal coming from captain Michael Brooks and assisted by Jack Ciccarella. They had another game on Wednesday versus Cambridge Virgin Latin, where they fell 5-2 with Michael Brooks netting both goals. They take on Bishop Fenwick this coming up Saturday.
Our team's really bonded over the last couple weeks. We've really become a family, when it comes to team dinners and the locker room. It really brings us all together, and that leads to our success. We're playing pretty good. playing as a team. Everyone's doing their part, and it's really contributing to the wins we've gotten lately. We're just grinding in practice, staying on task, getting real zoned in for the upcoming games. They're going to be big ones, tough rivals. They're going to be key to the NEC.
The boys basketball team unfortunately fell to 2-3 after their home game Tuesday night against the talented Lynn Bulldogs. They hope to bounce back tonight against Gloucester, so make sure to come out and support them at the gym at 7 p.m.
This year I think me and Cam have been doing a good job just keeping the team in check, making sure everyone's running the right drills, all that, just because we've all been playing for so long. Cam's been great. He went 0 for 18 versus Saugus. Amazing. Over break we've been having a lot of success. We won both our games, except now it's getting harder. We're playing the best team in the state tonight, and just looking to get back on track. I think compared to last year, our team's really become like a family, and I think we're a lot more together. Everybody likes one another. We all work together well, so I think it's a big step up from last year.
Girls basketball was coming off a double overtime heartbreaker against the Saugus Sachems at the beginning of this week with the final score of 44-40 and a cool double-double coming from Mara Dorr. On Tuesday, they played a tough Lynn English team where they fell 45-34. Their next game is tonight as they are traveling to Gloucester with high hopes of a rebound game. No pun intended.
So at practice, Mr. Lowe pushes us to go our hardest and have good practices, and we watch a ton of film and get critiques throughout the week to prepare for games.
Yeah, he just tells us what needs to be done and what we need to work on, and before every practice we make sure that we do it.
So this past week, we've lost our two trusted shooters, Lily and Grace, both to injuries, which is very unfortunate because they both start and contribute a lot to the team. But I think we'll be able to pull through, get the win this whole week.
Yeah, this week's been tough, but I have full faith in my team. I think they'll be fine, even against our tough competitions.
So last Friday, we played against Saugus, and the game went into double overtime. It was a very hard game. We battled. We outplayed them, and we should have won.
Yeah, we played 6 quarters. It was a really hard game. We should have came up on top, but it didn't happen, so we just have to keep going.
The gymnastics team had a meet last Sunday, taking the dub, outscoring the Peabody Tanners 131.7 to 110.9. The highest scores came from Brandy DeChico with an 8.85 on vault, and Nellie Carter with an 8.65 on floor. Winthrop hopes to improve their record Saturday, the 18th, against Marblehead.
This season we have a lot of goals. Mostly get in the 140 range scoring-wise and make it to sectionals. And a personal goal is just to stick all my routines, hopefully, and have a great senior night.
We have a lot of really great underclassmen, and we have a lot of middle schoolers on the team, too. Brandy DeChico is one of our all-arounds, and she's carried the team for so many years now, maybe like 3 or 4. And she's really great. And Mary O'Donnell has stepped up a lot this year to help the team score.
Gymnastics is really fun. It's very laid back. Pete and Daria make it very welcoming environment, but you are also always working, so you're always improving. And it's something that it's very individual, but it's also a team sport. So you can work on yourself along with getting along with all your team members and making new friends. So I think it's one of the best sports to join because it's not just focusing on the team. You also focus on yourself but make new friends.
There you have it. And good luck to all our teams as they move forward in their seasons. Back to you guys in the stew.
Thank you, Evan. Very cool. Can't wait to see what the rest of the season has in store.
We'd like to give a special shout out to the high school newspaper club.
Be sure to follow WHS Viking Times on Instagram.
Well, that's all we have this week. Thanks for tuning in.
Roll Vikes.